I serve on the Community Land Use Planning Committee here at Yambato chapter. And I also take care of my elderly parents. My father is a World War II veteran, 97 years old, and my mother's not too far behind. And so because of that, we really adhere to the CDC guidelines as far as not allowing visitors. We wouldn't even let family come and visit my parents. And so I was at home and thinking, okay, well, how can I help? What can I do? And I have internet there, and I have my laptop. And so I thought, well, maybe I can help. And then I've been receiving the emails, and I got that package about the information about Esri's service that they were offering for COVID-19, the COVID-19 resources. So I went to that and I thought, wow, I could use this. And so I started pulling some of the data for Ayambato, since I had that data. And I started building some maps and some apps, and I was working with Anne and some other technical people, trying to figure out, okay, how's the best way we can build this dashboard, because this is what we want to do. And what was happening was there were donations coming into the chapter, and these donations, okay, well, we could do radio announcement and then have people line up and get all these donations. But how do we know it's reaching the people that really need it? And that was one of our questions. And so I thought, well, let me do a map and let's keep track of the people that get these donations, so that way we can see who has received the items and who hasn't. And so we were able to do that. We were able to map all the people that lined up. We initially asked for their address, where they lived. And so the way we were doing this was we had a drive-by at the chapter house, and the people there were two people. One was handing out the donations, putting it in back of the vehicles. And then the other person was sitting in her vehicle, and she was communicating with people as they drive up and asking them for their address. And then she had her cell phone on. So I was at home listening to her on the cell phone, taking that information and entering it onto the computer. So we were mapping where all these people were that were getting these donations. And so when it was all done, the chapter leadership, which consists of a president, vice president, and a chapter secretary, and a land board, they had a meeting and said, okay, well, how did it go? And I was able to pull out that map to say, okay, look, you guys, these are the people that were served, but there were pockets of areas that were blank, and we knew people lived in those areas. So among the people that were on that conference call, while we were doing a Zoom meeting, and so they could see the map, and then they were saying, well, I know those people, I have their phone number. And then, so that's how we were able to reach those people. And so the following day they came in and they got their donation box. And then after that, we were able to look at the map again and see there were still a few homes that we missed. And we're like, who are these people? So the chapter vice president went to go visit these people, and come to find out they were elders with no transportation, no phone. And so gosh. So he made that delivery, and sorry, I just get.
It's an amazing story. I mean, I'm hearing such an effective use of mapping data, finding gaps, and then taking immediate action to fill those gaps. And you can say that in technical terms, it doesn't sound like much, but you're showing the human side of that, that there was deliberate outreach to people who really needed it and wouldn't have gotten it otherwise.